wealth builders. Welcome back to IminiWealthTV. I'm Lola Owokoniran, your trusted wealth consultant, and today we are talking about something that may not sound super exciting, but it's super important: probate. Now, don't let the legal terms scare you off. I promise to break it down in a simple, relatable way, and if you stick around, I'll show you how to avoid it altogether. Sounds good? There you go. Let's get right in. What is probate? Imagine this. You've worked hard all your life, saved up, maybe even bought a house, and then you pass away. Probate is the legal process that happens afterward to make sure your stuff, your assets, gets distributed to the right people. The court basically steps in and handles everything for you, which includes your property, your bank account, your debt, everything. Now, it sounds like that might be helpful, right? But here's the thing. Probate can be slow, long, expensive, and very frustrating, especially for your loved ones. I'll explain why in just a bit, but first, let me tell you about a family I worked with. One of my clients, let's call her Auntie Grace, passed away without a trust, a will, or anything in place. Her family thought everything would go smoothly because they knew her wishes, but nope. Everything got stuck in probate court for almost a year. The family couldn't access her bank accounts. They had to deal with legal fees, and there was so much paperwork to handle. Grace's daughter told me, "I just want to grieve my mom, but instead I'm stuck in court trying to get access to what's rightfully ours." That's the reality of probate. It's messy and time-consuming, especially when you're dealing with loss. So, why do we want to avoid probate? Simple. Number one, time. Probate can take months, sometimes even years. You don't want your family waiting around for the court to give them what's rightfully theirs. Number two, cost. Probate is not free. Court fees, legal fees, and executor fees can drain your estate, leaving close to nothing to your family. Number three, privacy. Probate is public knowledge, public access. That means anyone can see what you owned and who got what. You don't want your private matters out there for the world to see, right? And lastly, because of family stress, family dynamics. Let's be real, losing a loved one is hard enough. The last thing your family needs is more stress dealing with the courts and lawyers. All right, how do we avoid probate? Luckily, there are a few smart ways to make sure your family gets what you leave behind without dealing with the headache of probate. Let's go over a few of them. Number one, living trust. Picture this. You put all your valuable stuff, like your house, your bank accounts, you put all of that into a living trust. It's like putting everything into a box with your name on it, and when you pass away, instead of the court stepping in, the box is handed directly to the people you choose. No delays, no court fees, just smooth sailing. I had a friend, we'll call her Monica. Monica set up a living trust while she was alive. When she passed away, everything went straight to her kids. I mean, no court involved, no probate. They were so grateful, especially during such a tough time. The process was quick and private, just like Monica wanted. Number two way to avoid probate is beneficiary designations. Did you know you can actually name who gets, say, your life insurance, retirement accounts, brokerage accounts, and even on some bank accounts? That's called a beneficiary designation, and this bypasses probate completely altogether. Now, just a bonus tip here. Make sure you update your beneficiaries as life changes occur. I've seen cases where people forgot to update them after they got married, after they divorced, after they had babies, had kids, and this caused major issues. So make note of that. Number three way to avoid probate altogether is through what we call joint ownership. If you own something jointly with someone, say your spouse, when you pass away, it goes straight to them without probate. No court drama at all. Now, for example, if you and your spouse own your home as joint tenants with rights of survivorship, when you pass, your spouse becomes the sole owner automatically. The fourth way to avoid probate altogether is through what we call payable on death accounts, POD. Now, you can add a payable on death designation to your bank accounts. When you pass away, that money goes directly to the person you've named, again, skipping probate. It's simple and quick. So make sure you check with your banks to see if this is a function that is available for you to add on your bank accounts. The last smart way to avoid probate altogether is through what we call gifting while you're alive. Now, here's a fun one, a fun, smart one. Why not give away some of your stuff while you're still alive? Not only do you get to see the joy on your loved ones' faces, but it also means less for the court to deal with when you pass away. I mean, it's a win-win situation. Hey, try it. Now, let's clear up some myths I hear all the time. Myth number one, if I have a will, I don't need to worry about probate. Actually, even if you have a will, your estate still goes through probate. A will is basically your instructions for the court, but it doesn't avoid probate. Remember, it wasn't one of the items I listed as a way to avoid probate. So yes, even if you have a will, it is still going to go through probate. The second myth I hear a lot, or I'll say misconception, is probate is only for rich people. No, not at all. Probate is not just for wealthy families. It affects everyone, whether you have a small savings account or a large estate. That's why avoiding it is very important for all of us. All right, wealth builders, what can you do today to make sure your family doesn't get stuck in probate court? Simple. Start planning today. Whether it's setting up a living trust, updating your beneficiaries, or simply talking to an estate planning attorney, you can save your loved ones from a lot of unnecessary stress and expenses, legal expenses. If you have any questions or you need help getting started, feel free to reach out to us here at IminiWealth. We have tons of resources to help you through this process. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more wealth building tips every week from this channel. Thanks for watching, Wealth Builders. Drop your questions about probate in the comment section below. And until next time, remember, protect your legacy and keep building that generational wealth. See you in the next episode. Bye for now.